Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at a team build. Is Lineage of Evil back in action? That is the big question, and honestly probably yeah, definitely. I would say it depends, if you've got the right Zenkai boosts, and you need to make sure you have really top gear and equipment, but I think it's really a very much competitive team. Obviously, key and core to this is Final Form Frieza. All 18 variations of him, but most importantly, the Ultra version of Final Form Frieza. There's a lot of reasons to this, but he is definitely one of the top units in the game. He is absolutely tremendous when it comes to damage. He has his new Death Beam mechanic. That's kind of a play on the Special Beam Beast Gohan mechanism. And he's just very good. Good damage dealer, good unit, great at disrupting the opponent, has endurance, nullifies enemy special damage cover change, reduces enemy ki when hit by the enemy's arts, which is huge, increases sub counts, nullifies attribute upgrades. Like, he just does a lot of stuff. And with the Death Beam, obviously it allows him to really combo super easily, it allows him to end endurance units super easily, it allows him to follow up combos, he can interrupt rising rushes. I mean, that's pretty nuts. He can interrupt all out attacks, he can do lots. So, his Death Beam is very, very, very good, and is absolutely incredible. So his Death Beam is great. Obviously, the rest of him is also great, but he needs a team around him, and that team is a great Lineage of Evil team. We got the Zenkai recently for the blue Frieza. So for Frieza Final Form, we managed to get his Zenkai. Obviously, he was always a great revive special damage unit. I think a lot of players would agree with me that he was an exceptional revive special damage unit. He did some absolutely fantastic performances back in the day, and now he recently got his Zenkai, and that helps a lot. It helps a lot because it makes him stronger, but also it gives a revive to a strong team. So revives are crucial because they allow you to do a lot of things. Like, endurance is great, but endurance can be cancelled. Revives can't be cancelled. So it's very big when you can have a unit absorb a rising rush, or absorb an ultimate arts, or absorb this, or absorb that, or absorb this attack or that thing, or take this damage, or deny this attack, or basically just give you a great foundation. And that's what blue Final Form Frieza does. He allows you to evade those attacks. He allows you to use his revive to prevent these big kind of moments of being in trouble. And I think that is huge when you look at the grand scheme of things. So blue Final Form Frieza, just through the revive alone, is very, very useful. But he still does a lot outside of that. He is again a blast unit, so that helps with Frieza. So we have 3 range blast units also in one team, which is big because lots of blast cards, lots of this. They all set each other up very nicely. He increases damage done to enemy characters. If he returns to standby, he heals Lineage of Evil, which is pretty big. Also gives his allies damage upgrades. So he's really, really solid. And when you look at how much special damage he can do, the fact that he synergizes well with the blast orientated characters of this team, I think it's actually really, really impressive just how he functions and services this team. So we've got a premium ultra, we've got a fantastic sparkling Zenkai. What are we missing? What makes this team really, really click? And obviously we need the final component of the Holy Trinity of Ultra and Sparking, so we're going to get a Legends Limited. Now that Legends Limited is fairly obvious. it is going to be the yellow Frieza final form. Now, he got his Zenkai a long time ago. Obviously, we're talking about the Zenkai component of him, and he was pretty good. His Zenkai was pretty solid. I wouldn't say it was anything spectacular, but he was really, really solid. What makes him really amazing is his special cover change nullification, and his endurance nullification. So his big thing is he can do some really nice big damage with his ultimate arts, but what's really, really big is he nullifies the enemy restore health when it reaches 0 FX, which is very, very big. It's huge because nullification of endurance is such a big component when we talk about like the aspects of just the Legends meta, and having a unit that can nullify that so easily is very good. Then he also gives a little bit of Dragon Ball control and gives huge spike boosts to blast damage inflicted against like pure Saiyans and that. So obviously a very good unit. Like, I think without doubt he was a very good unit, but then he got his second unique. Remember, Frieza already had a unique, so he was already a unit that was, I would say, in a pretty good position, but obviously had age to gain. So he was quite early on in the round of getting uniques and everything. Much like his Zenkai was quite early in the round of Zenkais. So yeah, definitely a crucial component to that. But then when you look at, for example, Frieza now with his unique, he's a very, very good unit, because Frieza is able to operate even better on a higher level. And then now that you couple in the fact that we have a all blast team from Lineage of Evil, it's actually really, really impressive. So yeah, I would say overall Legends Lineage of Evil team is probably one of the better teams in the game. I think there's a lot that makes it tick. I think the revive is great. I think it gives it a good foundation. It gives it some reactability, some versatility. I think the way he boosts his team is always very helpful. Healing, attack up, etc. is all very, very solid. Then, after that, we take a look more so at the construct of the team. And I think it's a good team from a typing matchup point of view. You have an answer for red, you have an answer for blue, and you currently have an answer for purple. So you have some pretty good cross coverage in who to take our weaknesses. But obviously it's just going to depend on who arrives, because other people may have different opinions. But for me, definitely, I find that this Lineage of Evil team is incredibly good. It's incredibly good, incredibly powerful. It is working at a level that I would say is acceptable for a new age team. When you how do the superheroes do this? Well, basically, to cut a long story short, the teams for Legends need to be kept a little bit under wraps. So I think for me, overall, what I would say is that I find Lineage of Evil to be really fun. It's nice to have a good change of pace from the simple, constant barrage of Saiyans. So it's nice to be able to have, a really strong Lineage of Evil to help accompany that. A lot of players are excited about Lineage of Evil. My biggest concern probably would be what team you build outside of Lineage of Evil. My assumption would be that Powerful Opponent works pretty well. It's just interesting to kind of see. Interesting to kind of see which team, which team does best, I guess I should say, would be my, assessment of the situation. So yeah, overall, I'd say the team is very, very good. I think it's in a great space currently. I think players who are using it will have a great time. Obviously, it has its limitations, but it's good.